Now, there were protests across the country on Wednesday over the Citizenship Amendment Bill, particularly in the northeast, where it's a big issue there. An indefinite curfew was imposed in Guwahati and mobile internet services were suspended in 10 districts of Assam as thousands of protesters opposing the move took to the streets, clashing with policemen and plunging the state into chaos. There was a flag march by the army after late-night violence yesterday. There was a pitched battle between protesters and cops till 3 in the morning. It's the students' union in the northeast that really taken up the issue very strongly. Several vehicles were torched until late-night curfew. The internet shutdown continued. There were protests in Kolkata as well, and in Delhi as well. Protests were held, and in Thiruvananthapuram in Kerala. Well, let's go across to NDTV's Ratnadeep Chaudhary for more, and he was tracking all those protests yesterday. In fact, he was even manhandled. Ratnadeep, good morning. Hope you're doing fine. What is the situation this morning?
Good morning, Gargi. Yes, we are doing fine, and thankfully we were able to, run to safety when our vehicle was attacked by this angry mob. Our vehicle has been partially damaged as well. I was manhandled, and so were some other reporters. Now, let me tell you the morning update. The morning update is that Army has conducted yet another flag march in parts of Guwahati, which saw maximum violence. Army has also done a flag march in Upper Assam, Dibrugarh, the hometown of Chief Minister Sarvanand Sonowal. Army is on standby for the entire state. That's what we are hearing. More additional security forces have been rushed to different areas. In Guwahati, right at this moment, the situation is calm. There's indefinite curfew, but a lot of people actually got stranded last night in different places. They could not go from one locality to another, could not reach home. So these people at dawn have started moving back, walking back to their homes. So that's why, additional security forces have been deployed. The protesters who were yesterday involved in this, violent protest in late evening and night, they are not seen on the road as of now. But yesterday, till 3 p.m., the protesters were engaged in pitch battle with the police. And in fact, they have also attacked a lot of innocent people, bystanders, people who were going on foot. Several vehicles have been damaged and torched. That's what we are getting to understand. Since the internet data is off in the entire state, almost entire state, so information is not really coming in. It's just trickling in, and that's the reason why we are also not being able to, do live coverages of the mayhem that was created last night by this protesters or this angry mob, because the protest in the last 3 days was peaceful. It was a democratic protest led by students. But what we saw in front of our eyes outside the state secretariat was that by the evening, some angry youth had taken over the protest. So it seems that there must be some vested interest group. It is subject to investigation. The police has to do this investigation. But what we saw for ourselves, some vested interest group might be involved in turning this protest violent. But overall, it has been a massive failure on the part of Assam police and Assam government in terms of handling the situation. It's a complete law and order failure, and also an intelligence failure if people were gathering in such a large number.